What's up, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Madonna. And we're continuing through her 1989 album, Like a Prayer. Big shout out to Mark once again. And the next tune is Keep It Together. It sounds like a sentiment or a plea or an entreaty or a strong request to prevent things from falling apart, whatever those things may be. Keep it together could be internal. It could be about not letting the situation overwhelm you or lead you to have a mental breakdown, say. It could be external. It could be about a relationship. Let's do what we can to preserve this. Let's not let our egos or our carelessness emotionally prevent us from having the relationship or continuing the relationship that we're already enjoying or we used to enjoy. So I feel like it could be on different scales, and it could be again, more personal or more interpersonal, but either way, it sounds like there's an attempt to preserve something, to maintain something, and to not let it fray, fall apart, or otherwise erode. So let's find out what it actually is about. This is Madonna, the tune is Keep It Together, and it's from the 1989 album Like a Prayer.
1, 2, 3.
Funky. I was going to talk about the low end, and then that high melody came in. her another chance. The funk guitar, those soul vocals. Funky right to the end. Yeah, definitely like that one a great deal. Another tune where she's bearing her history and her pain and her emotion, maybe not as intensely and acutely as Oh Father, but one that, I think for a lot of people this will resonate, the idea of growing up in a family and, it's not always tranquil, it's not always perfect. There are fun times, but other times, maybe you feel like picked on by your older siblings, or in her case, she's the middle child, so there's that, like, you don't get the favoritism of being the elder child, but you don't get the, doting on or sort of letting get away with things that the older siblings didn't, that sometimes you get with the baby. Incidentally, I'm the baby in my family. And, again, fair to say, my family over times, we've had, complicated emotional situations and some fights and here and there and so on. I'm lucky enough to say that our family has, held things together and remained tight. And even as, my sister now lives here, and my brother lives farther north up in California, and, we're in some different places, we do still meet for holidays, and generally speaking, we have a very good family life. So I'm lucky in that regard. But there are times that, there were painful, again, experiences and so on. So I know, like, what she's saying when it's like, man, it's sometimes there was, pain, sometimes there was hurt, maybe less so in my case than hers. But what she's saying is that, despite all of that, if you gave me a chance, well, we could roll the dice again and maybe you could be with another family. Would you want to go for that? No, she'll take, what she's had, because at the end of the day, they have this connection. They're in their souls and in their hearts for each other, and, they still are a family. So it felt like a song again where she's showing the pain and the experience that she's gone through, but she's also, I think, finding not only a silver lining, but a positive way of looking at that situation, that things aren't always going to be perfect, but if you can find a way to keep it together, then it's all worthwhile and it's something worth celebrating. So again, shout out to Madonna, finding very personal and emotional lyrics and turning it into a compelling tune, which in this case had a heavy level of funk. The guitar, just the kind of swagger of the Sonics. Yeah, so I enjoyed that. It was kind of the Madonna, like, synth pop, like, with a funky edge. So I enjoyed the blending of flavors. I'm not sure how many tunes there are left. There can't be that many. I suppose I could look. I think I have the Discogs window up for the album. Let me check. And in the moment, I'm not sure if there are any additional things. But here we go. Okay, so yeah, 2 more after this, apparently. Spanish Eyes. That phrase sounds familiar. I can't think of anything musically, so maybe I haven't heard it, but for some reason that phrase does sound familiar. And then Act of Contrition, which again fits with the Like a Prayer and some of the Catholic themes on the album. So looking forward to the final 2. Let me know what you think of this one, and I will see you next time. Peace.